Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Random Thoughts Garage. Today, let's see about getting the top to the Scout cleaned up and maybe painted. So she's got a few spots I've noticed here. A little rust there and a little rust there. She's always had this dent right here. See about fixing that. Definitely needs a new seal back here. Other than that, she's not in bad shape at all. So the plan is, oh, she's got a nice dent right here. I didn't notice that. So the plan is to get the windows out of it, get that roof rack off of it, sand her down, repaint it white. And of course, my wife found out I was coming out here to sand and paint. She was like, "Oh, I have this picture frame. While you're sanding and painting, paint it black." Yeah. So, take care of that. Sand this. Get this painted. See what it's going to take to maybe remove these windows and reseal them. I have no idea. But we'll look into it. Alright, let's get to work. Alright guys, get y'all under here with me. So, as you can tell, we are using OSHA approved jack stands here. That being said, all joking aside, this top doesn't weigh that much. It's very bulky. But even if these collapse, it's not going to crush me. But taking these windows out, so we have 16 Phillips head screws around the perimeter on the inside, and there's one self tapper on the outside on each side. So my thought on that is they used the self tapper to place the window in the channel here, and then went to the inside and screwed the top to the window frame. But let's get these out and see if there's any rust. Alright, so on the outside here, get you guys in, here is the one screw that's on the outside of the frame. So let's get that one out. Alright, so we've got the frame all undone, taking this window out. This appears to be some kind of like butyl tape. So I'm sure it is something that we can source locally. And let's see how bad our rust is. Got a little bit right here. You got some right there. Other than that, it's really not in bad shape. Alright guys, on this back lift gate, you have some bolts down through here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I just took that one out. 5, 6, 7. So 1/2 inch. Does have a retaining nut on the other side. So all right. Once we get those out, I'm gonna take them all out except for 2. And then I'm going to work on getting this, which these are, looks like a 3/4 inch socket fits it, and there is a retaining nut, I believe, on the other side. So, alright, I'll get this off and I'll get back to you. Alright, we got the back hatch off of it, lift gate. So these bottom screws that were 3/4 inch, they do have a nut on the inside. Now it is from the factory supposed to be welded. This one broke loose. This one did not. So easy enough, just put something back there to hold it. These all came out, and it does not look like we have any big rust issues. A lot of cleanup. So we'll get that all cleaned up, get the seal out of here, get it replaced. All right. Alright guys, we got several little dents in this thing. We've got one large one right here, and then one back here. So I am not a body guy, but let's see what we can do about getting a couple of these out. Alright guys, we moved the top end of the shop here and work on getting these holes welded up that the roof rack was mounted to. I think we're going to put a different roof rack on here. And then continue with the body work and see if we can get this thing painted up. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, not perfect. Got those welded up, ground down a little bit. I'm going to have to hammer it out a little bit, put some filler on it. But alright, let's get to getting that wrapped up, and then we got to see about getting this dent out of here, right here. So we can get this thing ready to throw some primer on it. Alright guys, it's a couple of weeks now. I do work a full-time job, so work on getting some body work. I am not a body guy. I am not very good, but I'm trying to make it look better. The goal today is to get this finished out, get some primer on it, flip it over, and get the inside cleaned up. That one rusted area here I need to cut out and re-weld in. So once we do that, after we flip it over, we have some lizard skin ceramic insulation, and this is white. So we are going to spray the inside of the top with this, let it cure, and then we'll flip it back over this direction, and then we'll paint the top. So let's see what we can get done. One right there, one right there. Like I said, I am not a very good body guy, but for the most part, little spot there, not too bad. So I'm going to mix up a little more mud, slap it on there. Today's choice in mud is the Summit Racing Lightweight Body Filler. And I don't know if this is good or junk, but used it on my brother's truck and seemed to do all right, so use it on here. And I don't use anything special. Basically, piece of cardboard, mix a little bit up, put it on, let it dry, sand it off. So let's do some more of that. I don't like to mix up a lot of this stuff just because, actually that's a lot. More than I wanted to mix up. One, I always get the ratio wrong. I either put too much or not enough. Maybe I'm partial to the blue. Maybe that's why I like this. You guys remember having auto body in school? This is one of the times where I wish I had taken it. I wonder if they still do that. If they don't, they should. I prefer the metal welding and machine shop. Bad thing about machine